Hey guys, I want to welcome everybody back to the channel to share with you this really unique Morgan Nissan Oak Racing that competed in Le Mans in 2013. I believe this might be the 13th art car that they had produced for Le Mans. Now, let's talk a little bit about this car, how it was composed, how it did, and then we're going to take a look at what it looks like. This could be a video that's a little bit long because I want you guys to get a chance to look at every aspect of this absolutely amazing car in as much detail as you can so that you can just pick out signs and things like that you might find of interest. It's an absolutely amazing vehicle to look at, so let's get started. Guys, as you can see here, this was part of the 2013 Le Mans collection. As you can see, I've got a number of the LMP2s from that particular races. They just had some really cool ones. I love the artwork of the box. It reflects that of the program for that particular race. And of course, this was the race where Audi won yet once again. Now, this is a Spark 143 scale model. It has this acrylic jewel cover. It's mounted on this wooden base. It is closed-sided on both sides. It has a cool picture of Le Mans on the inside. Whoops, sorry about that. And that's what it looks like from the back. Now, to understand how Oak Racing got commissioned for this particular job, you got to understand Oak Racing itself. It is a French endurance team. It is based in Le Mans. Now, in 2013, the team won the WEC LMP2 Championship as well as the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Now, I know you're thinking, was this the car that won Le Mans? The answer is no. The team was also the Dunlop development team since 2009. You can clearly see it has Dunlop tires on it. Now, Oak Racing had two other cars that competed in 24 Hours Le Mans, and they did finish first and second in class. This car, the number 45 car, or the art car, was a DNF. It had an amateur line of all Frenchmen. They were Jean-Marc Merlin, Philippe Mondelet, and Jacques Nicolet. I hope I got that right. Petito, if I didn't, let me know. Now, what happened is the ACO commissioned French artist and sculptor Fernando Costa to design this unique livery celebrating the 90 years of the 24 Hours of Le Mans and road safety. He did this with road signs from all around the circuit and other areas. And guys, there's a really good video on YouTube. It's in French, but it shows him as he's cutting up all these signs and placing it on the frame of this car to build this livery that you are looking at right here. Now, here's a close look at the flip side of it, and as I said, we'll go over this more in detail. Now, Costa was the 13th artist to design an art car, a tradition dating back to 1975 with the BMW 3.0 CSL and artist-painter Alexander Calder. Now, for this particular car, it took 2 months of work, and I think it was like, I don't know how many man hours. I don't recall what it was. Absolutely unbelievable. 28,000 solders, 1,000 rivets to rivet all those pieces of sign, 20,000 welds, 100 kilograms of sheet metal, and 200 kilograms of enameled plates. Freaking amazing work. Now, you're wondering, if you had all of this metal applied to the surface of this car, this thing would probably weigh 2 tons. You'd never be able to race it, and you'd be correct. Now, the fact was this. Obviously, for weight reasons, the work was replaced with a wrap for the race. That makes sense. But there is a really cool video on YouTube of the French artist cutting up everything, making this, applying it. You can watch it. It's really neat. Just look up the 2013 art car on YouTube. Now, I want to tell you that the source of the information I got this from was a video that has been done a year prior by a gentleman out of Hong Kong who calls himself My 4000 Models. I have no idea who he is. Check out his video for a look at not only this car, but the 118 Spark version of it as well. The packaging for his 143 scale is even different from mine. So they probably made several runs of this car. I'm sure they sold probably 10s, 20, 30, 40,000 of them. I don't know how many are out there. I did see one on eBay just recently for 150 bucks. So it is still available, but go ahead and check out My 4000 Models. He's just got a few videos on YouTube, but one of them is of his collection, and it's really cool. So let's take a close look at the nose of this car. Check this out. Now remember, this is a car. You can see headlights. You can see a front splitter. You can see an aerial or two. You can see mirrors on the side, they're black. And there's a tow hook in the middle of the open nose on this car. Now, as we roll up there, you'll see the number 45, 24 Hours of Le Mans. Badge that you have on all these cars. They're a cool look into the cockpit a little bit. Further down the length of the car. The detailing on this is very, very nice, as you would expect from Spark. Very, very cool. And this is just a wild-looking car, and everything that went into the making of it is just absolutely amazing. Now, on this side of the car, opposite the driver, it seems the enamel is more blue than anything else. The opposite side that you looked at was orange. Now, you can clearly see the Dunlop tires. We talked about how Oak Racing was their development team for their tires, and this car obviously featured that in the race. You'll see the couple of aerials. If you take a real close look here, and we'll zoom up, you can see the names of the drivers on this air input. And just some really wild signs. You'll see Mattel, you'll see Nissan, Nismo, Danger. I get it. The Rue de Commerce. All sorts of really cool signs. Lost in all of this is your exhaust over here right in front of the rear tire. And you can see that nice piece of etched metal that they've added to it. Now we take a look a little bit into the cockpit from this view here. See the seatbelts, you can see the steering wheel. Really cool work. Now here's a cool look from the rear. And we'll zoom in a little bit to get you a little better look at this. Roll around to the back. Now there's a cool look at it from the back, from the rear. You're not going to see any exhaust because remember they come out the side. You'll see the diffuser. All the other neat things. Look at that really cool etched metal grill that they have in there. Now here's one of my favorite angles from the back. The one thing I love, and I'm going to kind of focus on it, is radioactive. You've got attention, you've got flames. Maybe that's for forest fires. I don't know. The Rue de Commerce. This car is radioactive for sure. I have no doubt of it. Notice there's a lot of orange enamel on this side. It was more blue on the other side. Nevertheless, very, very cool. I think take a look into the cockpit a little bit. You can see the nice job they did on the steering wheel, the dash area. There's a lot of interior cockpit detail. You can see the fire extinguisher down there by the seat. As usual, Spark does very, very cool work. Now here's a view of it from the top. You're probably just absolutely salivating over this. Really cool look. Choose to zoom in any way you guys like on this. Notice the model is a little lopsided on the base. I've tightened the screw. I don't like taking these cars off the bases. I've tightened it. I've loosened it. It's just lopsided. It's just the way it came. It's just the way it is. You just kind of have to live with it.